Good afternoon, my friends. Oh, wow. Payments are coming this month. An extra $1,000 check has been approved, and lawmakers have just signed a new legislation that will provide many low-income households with additional financial aid during this crisis. But eligible Americans do need to take action and apply for this relief. Friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video for all these details. To say thank you for watching every day, I'm giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.
In 2020, America exported more petroleum than it imported for the first time since 1949. Donald Trump achieved energy independence. However, since Biden came to office, the national average for a gallon of gasoline is over $1.30 higher per gallon. Electricity costs are 15% more, and at this point, Biden has leased fewer acres of offshore and federal land for domestic oil and gas production than any president in 70 years. Also, on this day of his presidency, Biden killed the Keystone XL pipeline, which could be supplying 830,000 barrels of oil a day from Canada to America. Higher gas prices increase delivery costs, increasing by inflation, which destroys jobs. Irresponsible decisions by Biden and the Democrats are responsible for the energy crisis. God bless our troops who successfully protected America for 20 years. As the global war of terrorism moves from the safe haven of Afghanistan to America, we will always cherish the service of Congresswoman Jackie Walorski, and God bless Ukraine victory.
Millions of Americans have been wondering if there will be another stimulus payment on its way this fall. During the height of the crisis, 3 stimulus checks were issued. The first round was worth $1,200, followed by $600, and then $1,400. Currently, there is high inflation in the country, and although a direct payment could help millions of Americans offset costs a bit, some experts say that it could also add to the inflationary spiral. To receive another round of federal stimulus checks through at least 50 votes will be needed in the Democratic-controlled Senate. President Biden has shown support for more financial relief for the American people. Once new stimulus legislation is put forward, the Democratic-controlled House needs to approve it as well before it can head to the president's desk to sign. One thing that can change a game is if unemployment ticks up once again, and it's possible that could happen soon. Some economists are fearing that the Federal Reserve's action on interest rates could lead to a recession. And so far, the Fed has hiked interest rates 4 times this year in an effort to tame inflation, and more hikes are likely on the way. But there is an update on stimulus in the state of Florida. A $1,000 bonus check will be provided to eligible Americans as part of a program to support first responders. Governor Ron DeSantis discussed the payments during an event this week and personally gave some first responders their money at a gathering in Jacksonville. For the second year in a row, state officials in Florida have authorized bonuses for all first responders in the entire state. The governor announced that almost 100,000 Floridians will receive these bonus checks. The eligibility requirements were provided by the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity and approved by legislators. In order to be eligible, the employee must be an essential first responder who is employed by local government. The first responder must also be employed by the local government as of May 1st, 2022. Now, friends, a total of 22 Republican governors have signed a letter sent to President Biden, calling on him to withdraw his student loan forgiveness plan. In the letter, the governors wrote that they fundamentally oppose Biden's plan to make American taxpayers to pay off the student loan debt of an elite few. The Republicans, including Texas Governor Greg Abbott and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, also claimed that Biden's plan would harm low-income families, stating that hourly workers will pay off the master's and doctorate degrees of high-salaried lawyers, doctors, and professors. One White House spokesperson said, while Republican elected officials try to keep working middle-class Americans in mountains of debt. President Biden is committed to delivering relief to borrowers who need it most. Last month, Biden fulfilled a key campaign promise by announcing that he would cancel at least $10,000 in student loan debt for millions of federal borrowers, as well as $20,000 to Pell Grant recipients. While the letter argues that the president's move will reward rich Americans, Biden has stressed that the income-based eligibility of his plan is aimed to help those who need it most, notably middle-class and lower-income families. Borrowers with incomes less than $125,000 are eligible for the $10,000 in forgiveness. President Biden said during his speech, "An education is a ticket to a better life, but over time that ticket has become too expensive for too many Americans. The burden is so heavy that even if you graduate, you may not have access to middle-class life that the college degree once provided." While many have applauded the president's move, expected to aid up to 43 million borrowers, other activists said that more relief is needed. Progressive Democrats have urged Biden to cancel at least $50,000 in student loans. We're my marvelous and magnificent friends. That is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this afternoon. Thank you, my friends, for joining me here every single day and watching all of these videos. I greatly appreciate all of you for doing so. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed afternoon.
Our distinguished chairman, Sean Patrick Maloney, began that even before January 6th. As soon as he was chosen by our colleagues to be the chair, even before January 6th, you can just imagine the momentum it picked up. Secondly, mobilization depends on messaging, and the legislation that we are passing has been very, very, shall we say, encouraging to our grassroots. And then the third is, of course, the resources. It begins with an M, but I don't like to bring it up. The resources needed to win. So we have been ready. So when the Supreme Court decision came down, it wasn't a case of, oh, if only we had known. No, we were ready because we believed and because we saw the urgency of it. Now, in addition to that, forgetting what we believe and what we were prepared for, the most important part of it is our candidates believed. They believed in the future, they believed in themselves, they believed that they could win in those districts. So we were in place with a great array of candidates, just a few more chosen since that decision. But the decision has really made a remarkable difference. But even so, our kitchen table